Have you done anything to combat global climate change already?
I do like using cloth bags at the grocery store. I have a few fluorescent light bulbs in my house, and I could maybe carpool. I haven't done so, but you know, maybe I could take the train to work or carpool, find somebody who lives. And maybe I could plant a tree at the park sometime.
I've been eating a lot more vegetables. Like, you know, becoming a, you know, like I'm starting to get into the vegetarian thingy, you know, it's helping a little bit. So, things like that.
When I'm at home, I do things like I turn the lights on, I turn them off when I'm not using them in different rooms. I try to run the heater less in the house. I do simple things like I learned on TV when I was a kid. Like I shut doors to rooms I'm not using so I can conserve heat or keep the cold out. I don't have to use resources that I also pay for. John, I try not to drive as much as I don't have to. One thing I'd like to do more is ride my bike, because that way I would be polluting the air and I'd lose a couple pounds too. Apart from that, I've bought some new appliances for the home. We have the high efficiency washer, and some low gas stove, and the low E fridge. And while they cost a lot in the beginning, again, it's less energy I'm using over the long run, so hopefully I'll recoup my costs.
Now I'm just studying how the ice is melting because of the heat. I don't have AC, that sucks. I don't have AC, I don't got a hybrid, I don't got an SUV. I recycle, and I drive my hybrid to school every day, so I could help the environment. So that's what I do to help the environment out.
What's your name?
Janet Mendez.
All right, Janet, what are you doing about global warming?
I am trying to recycle. I don't waste water. I always close the faucet so I won't waste so much water. I try not to buy so many bottled waters because I've heard that it's not good for you, so it's better just to use the faucet water. I always throw my trash in the trash bin, so I always try to do that, keep the world clean. And I don't use cars. I don't use a bus because I support like the environment and stuff. So I just take my bike and come to school or come walking.
Making the right planet, we live it even more better. Making everything better, plant the trees over there, make clean airs, stop the pollution, stop like throwing trash at the river or the ocean. That's it.
I'm not driving my car as much.
You're not driving as much?
No.
You're helping out the environment, huh, by not polluting, huh?
Yep.
You can turn off your light. You can turn off your light bulbs and shut the windows at night. All right. You gonna do that?
Hell yeah.
All right, Big Rob. What are you doing to stop global warming? All right, you can recycle bottles and stuff.
Yeah.
And turn off the lights and everything.
I recycle when I drink my sodas.
That's good, Carl. And you know what else you can do? Eat less meat too, because cows pollute a lot to the atmosphere with their gases.
We'll eat more meat. I can't do that.
Well, the sodas will do better, I guess. What do you think about climate change?
Well, I think that it's affecting our weather. I think we should start recycling more, like the cans, the oil, and like try to, like I say, more energy. Like try to drive less, try to like carpool and stuff.
Well, what I'm doing now is I recycle all the plastic containers, the aluminum containers. We put them together, and we're actually collect some money doing it that way, and at the same time trying to help the environment. Because as the way we see it, it's a lot of changes now in the way the weather behaves. Rains, winds, all this is way different as it used to be. Well, what we can do in the future is start to use less electricity, start to use less hot water, reduce the amount of driving that we do. We could also, in the same pattern, we use the the bicycle, you know.
Yeah, or maybe we could have more fuel efficient vehicles out on the road, right? Like hybrids, electric cars. I mean, maybe sometime in the future.
Perhaps that's a big task for the new generation to continue the research in more fuel efficient engines. Perhaps some of you, young people can become engineers in that field.
I could ride my bike to work more. I drive probably a lot more than I need to. It's easy to get in the car, but I think I should probably use my bike more.
Son los que gastan demasiado diésel y avientan humo. Eso es lo que hay que ver y que ellos tengan más cuidado en eso.
¿Y usted tiene una idea para el futuro para que podamos reducir esto más eficiente?
Pues no, en realidad idea no tengo, pero pues tratar nosotros de, como dicen ahorita, comprar carros que gasten menos gasolina, que seamos más responsables en esto.
I try to use less electricity and stuff. Yeah, I recycle plastic. Try to buy reusable items. Try to try not to buy new things. Only like things that have been recycled. That's about it. Yeah.
Do you have any ideas for the future to reduce global warming?
Yeah, well, right now I'm not driving and stuff, but when I start driving, I buy a fuel efficient car, a hybrid or electric car and stuff, so I can reduce global warming. That's about it. That's it.
We do burn a lot of fossil fuels daily. I mean, every day I tell my teacher, Mr. Richard, to stop driving around that Jeep Wrangler. It's really inefficient, man. What do you know about global warming currently?
Basically about us not recycling, I guess. It's like a bad thing for it. Like you said, driving too much, using a lot of electricity, hot water.
And do you currently do anything to help prevent the...
I usually plug up my TV, my radio to the long extension cord, and at nighttime I turn it off.
That's good,
so
yeah.
Stop.
Right, that's good. So I mean, your appliances aren't taking up more energy than they should. All right.
And recycle, and that's about it, pretty much.
All right. Are you aware of anything else you could probably do in the future to help prevent pollution from causing more global warming?
We'll probably staying out the shower, being in there too long.
Yeah.
Being in there less time, probably. Using too much hot water.
The root problem that creates global warming, like many other problems in the world, I think it's the economic system that's created it. When you look at other societies in other parts of the world that don't operate under capitalism, you see that they actually value the environment. They value life itself. Not, countries here like the United States or other industrialized countries that, it's profits over humanity, it's profits over environment, it's profits over any form of life. So what we do, honestly, is to do that, to organize. And we see that peoples around the world are organizing themselves to try to put an end to the same economic system that's killing not only our environment but also just human beings as a whole.
What are you doing to prevent climate change and global warming?
Right now what I'm doing right now is just I am driving a low efficient car. I am driving a Ford Focus, which is very, very fuel efficient, and I'm also recycling my newspaper, my water bottles, and what I'm planning to do right now is use less energy and take showers that don't last that long, and that's it.
All right. Thanks.